Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 6 action here on RZSN. I am joined for the first time, I think all season I'm actually joined by him, but the first time all season, joined by Kingle in the booth as we have the battle of the unbeatens on tap here for y'all today. Looking like it's going to be a good one between the Jags and the Ravens. I don't know how you think.
Oh, I think it's about to be absolutely electric, as well with the fact that we have a new acquisition over there in Jacksonville. If that trade already went through the league office, waiver wire, whatnot. The addition there, goddamn, I already forget his name.
It's Scary Terry McLaurin.
There
Traded
go,
for
Terry.
two first-round picks. Obviously, the Jags do still retain the Seattle Seahawks first-round pick that they acquired from trading Josh Allen either in the offseason or in the preseason. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was in the offseason.
That offseason trade, yes, sir.
But yeah, that's a huge acquisition. But we are getting everything getting the final finishing touches on everyone out there.
Yeah, excuse me for munching real quick. Y'all caught me in the middle of dinner.
You knew it was going at 8 Eastern. Come on, man.
Hey, it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, good sir. Okay, this is prime dinner time. Look, all I know is that
gonna
I'm
be
about
on
to
this.
be enjoying this.
Gonna be on this week's episode of Come On, Man.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Come
man.
on, man. Yeah,
already had one from last week with the Vikings taking a giant dive after getting a handoff.
Yeah, I see it. You can go ahead and put "Come on, man." What's it? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers in there also from last week. Absolutely terrible way to lose the game.
Yeah,
in the very last seconds.
Throwing a bad pick six right at the fucking free safety. Come on, man. Gotta be better than that. You're not gonna be. And look, while we're speaking on the NFC South, can we just stop and talk for a second about the fact that NFC South right now is wide the fuck open?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So the Buccaneers there, the Saints, and I forget who else are in contention right now.
Everyone is in contention right now because the Panthers just took down the Saints. The Panthers took down the Saints today. Again.
Ooh.
So the Saints go from a one-loss team, get your starting quarterback back after all of this. You think, hey, everything's going to be fine now, you know. Starting quarterback's back, shouldn't be any issues now. Not so much. You're actually turning around and looking at the fact that your starting quarterback has now dropped all 3 of his played games. He's 1 of 3 since taking over in week 3 after Mitchell Trubisky got you in position with a 2-game start. And 2 of those losses were to division rivals. And not only division rivals, the division rivals that were bottom feeders last year. You'll lose to the Falcons with Lorenzo Bennett, who has looked hot for the last 2 weeks. And then you lose to the Panthers, throwing 3 interceptions, 2 for pick sixes, and have a strip sack. You turn the ball over 4 times.
Man, that's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. I also, for the first time, am looking at that record. Yeah, the NFC South is incredibly wide open. The Panthers, with that win there, going to 2-4. If they go on a little run there, they can threaten for the number 1 spot there in that division. That's gonna be a tight race all the way to the very end of the year. And honestly, I mean, you could honestly say the same thing about the NFC West. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of wide open thanks in large part to the fact that, you know, the 49ers ended up being AFK for the first 2 weeks. Definitely helped them out, but
forced loss is still a loss.
Yeah. Who did they take their 2 forced losses to? I know it was the Jets for 1. Who was the other
I
one?
believe it was. I believe it. Let me look at it right now. I was looking at it a second
Was it
ago.
a
It
division
was
rival?
the. I think one of them was. It had to have been because I have already played the Cardinals, and I know their loss here stands. Oh, never mind. It was to the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. They beat the Rams. They beat the Cardinals, and then thanks in large part to the fact that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are brain dead and their QB loves to make terrible decisions. They beat them,
Yeah.
so
Now,
they went
granted,
on a nice free run.
granted, we could always like sit here and say that all day long, but let's be honest. There's a good chance that they still lose or they still win that game anyway because at worst it was probably going to overtime. At least if you ask me. I don't think that another comeback hit was going to happen.
I want to say one never knows. I really do.
Yeah. But we should be kicking off here really any minute now. Looks like looks like Lamar Jackson had another cramp situation. Uh, but so he should be coming out of the tunnel here shortly. Also, other things that have happened around the league thus far this week: Titans just thump the Broncos. Broncos still winless. Titans move to 5-1. Even with a loss here, the Jags still control the division thanks to an early season win to the Titans. Meanwhile, Texans take down um, a one-loss Vikings team that a lot of people were pretty high on coming into this year, and did it in fairly convincing fashion. I believe it was like 39-28 final
Mm.
or 24-1, but really one that it was 21-17 or 24-21, something around there. And then all of a sudden I look back, and that's with the third quarter still to go. Texans score to take the lead, and I don't think they ever looked back.
Oof.
Uh,
Uh, right now, I'm just kind of looking over the stats of the league. I forget how beautiful My Madden is. Quick shout out to the My Madden team. Love that shit. Love this shit. Fucking gorgeous. Fucking beautiful.
yeah, but speaking on that, Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league thus far. Meanwhile, the Ravens also one of the better defenses in the league thus far, but they also have one of the better offenses. Whereas Jacksonville has kind of leaned a little bit more on their defense than Baltimore has. Baltimore has more so just been leaning on that run game. I mean, they beat the Browns by throwing it all of 7 times and beat them by 7. Like that should say
Yeah,
something.
that's fucking ridiculous. To be honest, I mean, good on them, of course. Yeah, good on them. Still fucking god awful, man.
Yeah. Now, on a different note, can we talk about the fact that uh, any Steelers fans turn click away right now? You're not going to be happy with what I'm saying. Why the fuck are you trading 2 first-round picks for a quarterback that is going to do what they have done in Pittsburgh? What the fuck are you doing?
Hold on, what trade are what trade are we
Jordan
looking at
Love.
right now?
Jordan Love.
Ah, yes, the Jordan Love trade.
Yeah,
Way back when, and another day ago.
the beautiful Jordan Love trade of 2 first-round picks for Love and a second. It was what? God, 64. So it was 14. What's looking like it's going to be at least a top 10, and then 64. Like, come on, come on, you're
Look,
just
look, we don't know what that man in Pittsburgh is doing right now. We'll be completely honest.
throwing for three
Them
yards in a game. That's what he's doing. Playing the Jets, playing the Jets, Najee Harris had to run for 100 yards in a 36-6 blowout because Jordan Love was 1 for 5 with 3 interceptions for 3 yards. He had as many picks as he had yards, and you spent 2 first rounds on him.
Yeah, that's actually super unfortunate.
That was never getting lived down. But
I mean, hey man, it's with all due respect to that man, it's who we all think it is. It's who we all know it is, and I say that lovingly now, because I realize maybe I do hate on that man just a little bit too much. Maybe I'm getting a little soft in the heart. You know, maybe I got to cut him some slack. Psych, straight ass cheeks, bro. Come on now, come on now.
yeah, speaking of it, looks like they're about to kick off over there with Vegas and Pittsburgh.
Thank God.
I'm gonna just assume that Vegas is going to absolutely slaughter the the Stellars because I just don't I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. But I don't know.
Hold on. He started cutting out on my end at least.
Mm.
Maybe that's just my shitty ass Wi-Fi. Who fucking
But
knows,
no,
man?
I just ugh. There's no way that Vernon Grant doesn't bounce back after a terrible game against the Chiefs, right? There's no way that the second overall pick does not bounce back after having the season that he was having before running in and just getting dog walked by the Chiefs. There's no way they don't just turn it around against the Steelers, right?
Yeah, no. Honestly, the Steelers are that team where if everything's going wrong in your season, you can know that everything will turn right back around when you play
Yeah, without a doubt. So, oh man, but I don't know. I don't know. This has been a fairly crazy year. Right now, the AFC is sitting at two undefeated teams who are obviously about to play in the Jags and the Ravens. Meanwhile, the AFC, or the AFC, like the rest of the AFC, everyone in the playoff picture right now has just one loss. Every single team in that top seven is either undefeated or 4-1.
So what I'm hearing is that the top of the AFC is stacked while the bottom is just straight awful, god awful.
Basically, that's the biggest issue because while that looks great, you should have four teams that are winless. You have three. It would be four, but the Steelers got a force win against the Panthers, which adds to the Panthers' drama because look, the Panthers get their second win. They would be sitting at 3-2, or not 3-2, but 3-3, and right there tied with the Saints. I'm not sure if they would be
Who
ahead or
would
not.
be? I think did they beat or did they already play
They already
the
played
Buccaneers
both.
yet?
I don't know about the
Okay.
Bucks. The AFC South has basically played each other right now. I think both the Falcons and the Panthers have played like four divisional games already through
Yeah,
6 weeks.
that's fucking ridiculous. Madden needs to fix that fucking type of fucking scheduling. God damn.
They do. They do. There's no question about it.
Also, speaking of scheduling, help me out real quick because my brain can't comprehend how the schedule works anymore. It's it's one of every division in the AFC, right? So you play one division, like one whole division
You
in the
play
AFC.
one entire division that goes on an entire rotation. You play one division from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
NFC that goes in a rotation. You play whatever like position in the other two of your respected conference, whether it's AFC or NFC. So like for say you got second in the West.
Yeah, yeah. So I play the
So yeah, you play all the second place teams as well
from last
as
year.
everyone in that. And then I have no clue what the 17th game is. Not a fucking clue.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's six division games, right? That's six.
Yep.
You got everything from a specific division in the AFC that puts you at all right. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts you at 10, right?
Yep. then 14 for the other division
for the
uh,
other division
that you
from
play
the
from the other
from this.
conference.
And then and then the other two.
And then you've got 2 games being the positional, so like first and second in whatever, or like second in both the north and the south, or second in both the east and the north, or whatever division you're not playing. And then I have no clue for game 17. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I never looked it up. I'm sure there's something for it, but I haven't.
I haven't got a single clue either. Who the fuck? Dude?
Someone said that it's like who you like the same position in the conference, but like I don't know, because like did for
We'll use.
so
I'm looking at my schedule right now.
like what they were
We're
saying
using it as an
is
example.
so what they were saying is like let's say that let's use Dallas as an example. They're not playing the entire AFC East, at least not to my knowledge. So the Patriots game being their extra game is like they came in the same position in the AFC East as they did in the NFC East. But I don't know how it works after that year. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay. So no, that's what I mean because like the NFC West plays the AFC West this year. We also play by all accounts the NFC South, right?
Okay, so what other AFC team do you play?
The Patriots.
You're playing the Patriots?
I'm playing the Patriots week 17.
So you're playing second place in the AFC East. So
How
I
the fuck does
guess
that
that
work
goes
every
on a
other year?
I guess that goes on the same rotation as everything else, and you just play whatever position in the AFC of whatever division you pull.
So the opposite then. So like it'd be the West and the East, and then if it'd be North and then maybe South, that's something we could see for next year. But God, the 17th game is so fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me the huh. All
What?
right, so I can. My Madden again, beautiful. Gives me the schedule from the first season as well. I did not know that.
Yeah. So what position did you play last year? What did the Seahawks pull last year?
Let's see. So we played the NFC South, the AFC South, and the
And your other AFC game was?
you gotta find it. The Steelers, because the Steelers are AFC North, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played the Steelers.
That okay? Then I'm not. It's not making any sense to me. So you go north to east, but the Steelers won the division. I don't remember the Seahawks. Did the Seahawks win the West in 2020?
Alexa, who won the NFC West in 2020?
Yeah, they did. They did. They hosted the fucking Rams. Duh, Andrew.
Oh, nice. Alexa, stop. Technology, friends. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah, that
Damn.
popped into my head that Jared Goff with the broken thumb beat the Seahawks. I completely forgot about that.
Fucking
So
Jared Goff.
so yeah, it just goes on a rotation and you play whatever position in that AFC division every single time.
That is so weird. Also, let's go into the fact that of course this would be Fu who is lagging. 1000%. I never thought it would be anything otherwise, to be honest.
Well, it's not even lagging. It's just having connection issues. Like they click at the same time and it doesn't put them in the same game for whatever reason. Because
Jesus.
because game is perfect in every way, shape, and form.
A game is absolutely amazing in every
Mm.
way, shape, or form, okay?
Yep. Yep.
The the best game in
Yeah.
the entire stratosphere.
Thank God we got that update this week to give Mike McCarthy his beard.
Hold on, did they go ahead and remove John Gruden as well with that update?
No. It didn't
That
say it
man
in
is
the
still
it didn't
there.
say it. It didn't say it. If they
That
did, it didn't say it.
That's fucking
But Mike
hilarious.
McCarthy had to get his fucking beard, dude.
Yeah, the beard matters. The beard fucking matters,
beard,
apparently.
beard lives matter, dude. Beard lives matter.
So fucking dumb. I swear. I swear.
Also, can we talk about the fact that Jonathan Taylor isn't an ability at all yet?
I'm sorry, what?
Jonathan Taylor does not have an ability. He's on the watch list, but he doesn't have an ability.
Isn't
He
that
doesn't have
man leading
superstar
the
or
entire NFL
uh huh
in
uh huh
touchdowns?
in like everything.
Um,
But he's
I'm,
he doesn't get anything. Some
I mean, I fucking guess.
there was someone that got it this week that I didn't see it.
Honestly, probably some bum,
More than likely.
respectfully.
I can look it up. Hold up. We're trying to fucking fill the gap because the game doesn't want to work.
We are super filling the gap. We're also getting a
Oh,
whole lot of fucking resets right now. That's what's
no,
happening.
I just have a yeah, Craig's stream just
Jesus
crashed.
Christ.
We're restarting Madden now. God, the game is perfect
Don't.
in every way, shape, and form, dude.
Hey, we love us. We love us. This is amazing. This makes my heart sing.
Yeah, this is great.
I could never think of anything more polished and better than an EA game, especially Madden. Could
Yeah,
not think of anything better.
yeah. I mean, just look at if you need proof, just look at fucking Battlefield 2042. Because that game has
Hey
had a
man,
great launch and a great cycle so far.
hey man, we don't talk about that game like that. All right, it's God's gift to us. Okay, it's God's gift to us.
No.
I promise. I know. I fucking
No.
know.
No. No.
No, 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 no.
No. But can we talk about the fact that they moved Dak to X Factor? Now, I love Dak, but I don't think he's really worth an X Factor, and definitely not worth an X Factor more than Jonathan Taylor.
Mm.
Definitely not.
Wait, who deserves it? Sorry, my brain kind of shut
Jonathan
off for
fucking
that clip
Taylor.
for a second. Yes, Jonathan fucking Taylor. Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, I thought that's what we were agreeing on.
Yeah, he does.
As we
Like,
joined in
they took
the booth right now.
and by HBK, who is having issues.
Yeah,
Are we having an update? Your game's
we're
updating.
having yeah
You
yeah
didn't
yes.
update your fucking game.
Well, dude, I just played a rejects game like a little bit ago. So it's weird that now all of a sudden there's an update that I didn't know about. So my game's been up.
Well,
I
the
didn't see
game
the update.
updated today. The
Well, I
update
played a
went
whole
live
game
today.
without it. Jesus, didn't know.
Game is perfect in every way, shape, and form, right?
Yeah, I guess it's
Every
wild.
single fucking way, man.
How did it even let me in to play a game if it
You know,
wasn't updated?
because he didn't update, I guess.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
game is perfect and game is polished in every way, shape, and form.
I don't know. That's very odd to me. All right. Well, we're at 95% right now for copying, so we're almost there.
Oh Lord.
Mm.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, there we go. It's updated.
Hey, maybe we'll be able to actually play the fucking thing now. I guess Foo's updated and yours didn't, but the other guy didn't
Yeah,
do the update
that must
either. So
that must be yeah. It's insane. I thought it was like automatic. I didn't even think I could start the game without having the update. To be honest, that's at least without some sort of notification.
yeah. So
Any other?
go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say any other time it like won't let me start the game without the update, or like will tell me that you can't access online.
Yeah,
features.
usually you can't access online without doing the update, but Madden gonna Madden, I guess. So quick update around the league. So thus far, with a minute left in the first quarter, Dallas on upset alert without Dak Prescott, as the Colts are currently nursing a 7-0 lead. I'm pretty sure this is the first time that the Cowboys have touched the ball, though. So
Yikes.
I would keep an eye on that, as I'm, like I said, fairly certain that this is their first drive. Meanwhile, Cleveland and Cincinnati, with the second quarter just starting, tied up 7-7, with Cleveland just outside the red zone at the 23. And no other games are going on until this one finally gets started. Whenever updates are finished.
Oh, man.
Alright. HBK, while you're in here, can you take Jamar's stream out of NFL? Post yours. Or like post it in here as well. Are we finally gonna get a game?
We're finally gonna get a game.
Is it finally gonna
About
start?
damn time.
Remember
About
when you
damn
want? Remember whenever you were so big on having this start at 8 p.m. sharp?
Yeah, I know.
And here we
I
are,
know.
30 minutes later.
I
A
know.
whole 30 minutes. Let's
All
see.
because a certain someone.
All right, I'm out. Have a good one. Have fun.
All because someone didn't do their update.
And we have to wait, of course. Of course we do. As
Yeah.
always.
But kickoff finally looks imminent, as the Baltimore Ravens will be getting the ball to start the game. So gonna have to wait to see Scary Terry in a Jacksonville uniform, but we are away, and this is gonna go to McFadden. Darren McFadden had a brother? What? Darren McFadden's cousin is returning kicks, as he just lets this one go over his head.
Oh, man.
He couldn't have had a son. It hadn't been that long.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long.
Unless he had a son while he was in the league. I don't know about, so it had to be a parents got busy late.
Real late. Late into the years. Way late into their years.
Well, hell, my dad had my brother a week before. Well, not my dad, but like my brother was born a week before my dad's 50th birthday. So it happens.
Ooh, okay. Ain't that some shit?
And RPO here to start the game. This is going to go to Bateman, who spins away from one man, but he's not quite going to get the first down. Still gaining 9, as I think my quality is not quite up to snuff right now. Yeah, I'm in 720p. This is Garbo. Blech. Garbage.
Straight garbage.
Here we go, 2nd and 1 after the RPO goes for a nice gain of 9. Jackson from the gun. That looks like it's Gus Edwards in the backfield. No, that's J.K. Dobbins. I don't know whose number is what. I was just going off of the name. And
Hey, a good guess is still a good guess.
trying to guess off of the name is really difficult, but that doesn't go for a ton, but it does go for a first down, as they're going to move the chains early on here. And like we said, Baltimore, a very heavy run team. Already averaging about, well, not averaging, but yardage-wise, they're averaging much more yards on the ground, as they are stuffed this time. And that was the key to the playoff game last year. That was the key to their wild card victory, was Jacksonville stopping that run. They kind of let the run get away from them early on, and then coming out of half, they changed it up, finally kept everything in front of them, and forced Baltimore to throw it, and they couldn't do it. So probably going to be the game plan here for Jacksonville, if I had to take my guess, that we were going to see them try to keep everything in front of them and force Baltimore
honestly, what a guess that is.
Force Baltimore to use the arm rather than the legs. So 2nd and 12 here. Mar drops back. He's got a man, but he took a little long, and now he's going to take off running. Throws, not going to get 2 feet down. Yeah, even whenever that was thrown, it looked like it was a little bit too close to the sideline, which obviously it was. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 after the incomplete pass. So still behind the sticks are these Ravens?
Yeah, they got pushed into this position. Honestly, I don't like that decision making. If I'm running out with Lamar Jackson, I might as well just try and run for a first down.
And not going to get the first. Had to throw it underneath. Only had slants to go to, and there was nothing there. So on 4th and 3, looking like they might be keeping the offense on the field. I'm not sure how much I agree with this. I know 4th and 3 seems like not that much, but 4th and 3 from your own 44 on the first drive of the game, I feel like that's way too risky that if you miss it, you're really putting yourself behind the 8 ball.
See, I understand that, but at the same time, I'm the opposite end. This sets the tone for the rest of the game. If you go ahead and get this, that's some big ball shit right there.
And they're not legally able to get this off. If they are, then it's going to be very close. Yeah. And drop back. Lamar dropping back, and he will hit Watkins. Although, like I said, it looked like he was forced to go at 4.
He was set at 6, I would say. Like
I thought he was
5.5,
set at
maybe.
5.
It was like 5.5.
It was,
like
it was
those, like,
very close.
Yeah. We'll be okay with that. We're fine with that.
Yeah.
We're fine with it.
So on 1st down, run to Dobbins, cuts back, and lucky to get 2.
Yeah. If I'm Jacksonville, yes, he's dotting me up with passes right now. But very obviously, we all know the game that the Ravens want to run. They want to run it down your throat, and they want to kill as much clock as possible. So good on him on trying to shut down that run. They gave him 3. That's some whole shit.
Yeah, I guess they said he was at the 43.5, but I mean, still, even with the 2 passes that Lamar has completed, it's not like he's really dotting him up. As on the out route to Andrews, he makes a couple men miss, and he's inside the 10 to the 7. As like right there, you're kind of just keeping everything in front of you, and like that's not dotting up. Like, he hasn't thrown a ball that has gone more than 10 yards past the line of scrimmage.
I mean, to be fair, though, he has thrown the ball basically this entire drive, and here he is at the 7-yard line.
Yeah. But 1st and goal, we're going to see a run here. Dobbins breaks it out wide, cuts inside, down at the 1. Knee was down just before it crossed the plane, and that's going to make it 2nd and goal.
I don't like that spot. I thought he got into the end zone.
Nah, it looked like he was short. I think even his elbow came down with the ball at the 1. Like just a couple blades of grass before that white line. And a lot of movement up front right now from Jacksonville. And we're going to see a QB sneak. He's in. Not going to make the mistake that Hilton made last week in fumbling on that QB sneak. He will get in, and that'll be the first points of the game here. About 5 minutes into this first quarter, Baltimore takes a 7-0 lead.
Oh, and here it is. Here it is. It's time. It's time for the Scary Terry Show. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see Scary Terry unleashed. I'm excited for him to have a quarterback that wants to get him the ball. We're definitely gonna have some electricity out there tonight. I hope, at least.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we don't just see him completely bracketed off. Obviously, he does have to work with quite a few people. He's got Chark, he's got Ryans, the rookie, he's got Laviska Shenault. Like, there is a plethora of wide receivers. And play action, Lawrence drops back, just going to dump this off to his tight end, Hayden Hurst, and that's going to be a 1st down. It will be. Yeah, it was going to be close, but he did get it. And here we go. Scary Terry in the slot now. Got 4 wide receivers on the field.
Ooh. We might see a whole lot more 4 wide receivers looks out of Jacksonville.
Yeah, there's
with the
so many receivers here. Lawrence drops back. Oh, he had him. He had him, and he didn't look at him. Now, granted, he did have a rusher right in his face, so I think he was more so looking to get the ball out once he saw that. But man, it looked like he was. It looked like he was very open.
butt naked. Scary Terry was butt naked, wide open. We all can see it. We all can say it. That man was streaking.
Yeah, and Scary Terry going to come off the field here on 2nd and 5. Got to assume that he's still kind of getting used to the playbook there in Jacksonville. Just a week to prepare as ETN cups it upfield on the run. And not quite a first down, but it will be keeping them up in front of the chains. 3rd and 3 now.
Oof, man. Ooh, man. 3rd and 3. All at the 43. First quarter still down 7-0. Your opponent already got the 4th down conversion on you. If you don't convert here, you trying to say I got bells too?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get it here, you might as well go for it. 3rd and 3. Lawrence drops back. He's got a man underneath. Fires, and it is Laviska Shenault for the first down. There were some rumors that maybe Jacksonville would look to possibly trade him away with the acquisition of Scary Terry. The Jacksonville organization has kind of put that to bed. They're all in on this year. They don't want to trade him away. Maybe in the offseason, but they said we'll come back to that. Right now, we're just focused on everything ahead of us this season. Next year be damned.
Next year be damned indeed. Honestly, if I have a wide receiver core in Laviska Shenault, Scary Terry, and then DJ Chark Jr., I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Play action. Lawrence. Yeah, unfortunately, McLaurin did not get open on that play, but still underneath for 4 yards.
Yeah, that was just good defense there by the Ravens. They had that crossing route covered all the way around. Don't know how they did that with cover 2, but hey, you know what? It works.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6 as we're going to see James Robinson come onto the field for the first time today. And he will get the ball up the middle. Lucky to get back to the line.
Incredibly lucky.
There was a whole lot of nada there.
Hold on, good sir. I'll be back in a second. I'm about to quench my thirst.
Okay. So 3rd and 5 here. If you're going to go for it, you want to get at least 2, maybe 3 yards. He didn't have the tight end. No, bad pass, and it's picked off. That's Marcus Peters. Hit as he threw, took way too long to throw that, and now Baltimore's got the ball going the other way as they will start on the 41. Yeah, I mean, he had guys open. It looked like he had Hayden Hurst if he threw it right off the rip. It looked like he might have had the running back if he threw it right off the rip. Instead, he doesn't throw either. He just holds, waiting for something a little bit more downfield, and it never comes open.
Honestly, that is the downfall of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They kind of just put themselves into
big run here by J.K. Dobbins as he's going to go out of bounds after a nice gain of about 15.
This might be an ugly one right now. If the Ravens score here, what do you do if you're Jacksonville to get right back onto it?
Just don't worry too much. Look, 14 points is fine. We just saw a double-digit comeback on the other side as Lamar running for his life, and we'll get that away. We'll get it complete for about 8. But man, that pass rush almost got to him. But yeah, if you're Jacksonville, just keep running your offense. It's 14 points. You're going to get the ball at half. There's nothing to worry about right now. You made one mistake, so what? And that will take us to the end of the first quarter of action here. Score still 7-0, but Baltimore knocking on the door as they have a 2nd and 2 here from the 17-yard line coming up. Now, on the other side from you, what are you thinking if they go down 14?
And in the eyes of the Ravens or in the eyes of the Jacksonville?
In the eyes of Jacksonville.
Honestly, Jacksonville kind of gets into their own head a lot of the times in these type of games. Yes, they can compose themselves. especially if they feel the opponent is lesser than them. In which case, they just become straight up demon and talk their shit and back it up. But when they feel the user is better than them, when they feel the user is on par with them, they get in their own head big time. They start choking. They start making the dumbest mistakes, which I mean we saw in that interception there.
Yeah.
So really, he just has to calm down. He's only playing food. Like, come on now.
So 1st and 10, gonna be an RPO, gonna be a run, and yeah, and that's going nowhere fast. Dobbins swallowed up by Robertson Harris for a loss of 2.
Yeah, see, Jacksonville loves their little edge rushers, man. They love using those edge rushers. That whole D line really, kind of, transferred over from their days back yonder in Madden 21.
If only that wasn't an IDL.
Oh man.
Yeah, Robertson Harris is not an edge rusher. And looking for the end zone. Got it! He's into the end zone. That's going to be Bateman for the touchdown on the out route. And hold on, we do have a booth. I think he's going to be in anyway. He is. And that'll make it 14-0. So Jacksonville behind the 8 ball thanks to the early interception. Now, we've seen some comebacks this year. Obviously, earlier the other day, we had the Saints blow at least a 10-point lead. I can't remember if it ever ballooned to 13 or 14. I think it hit 13 at one point, so not far off there. I'm kind of blanking off the top of my head of some others, but 14 points is nothing. 14 points right now. If you just drive down the field and score, and your defense stands up one time, like, you get the ball at half. That's a 14-point swing as Fife just makes that right guard look completely silly, and he swallows him up in the backfield.
Yeah, I have no idea who Fife is, but that man's an absolute menace right there. That's a great fucking block shit. Instant set bullshit, maybe, but damn, that shit was nice.
Yeah, Barney Fife gets in for the loss of 3, and now on 2nd and 13, dump off to Hurst to get back to the original line thanks to the pressure. But that's going to put him way behind the chains at 3rd and 9.
Ooh, those dudes coming off the edge there, I know Robert Harris isn't an edge rusher, but, I mean, that left tackle on both sides is just getting worked. Absolutely worked.
And Lawrence, bad pass intended for McLaurin. It was very far off, and Humphrey's going to take this one home.
Oh, man. That's embarrassing. That right there, that's gut-wrenching. I know this user is absolutely sick to his stomach right now. Cannot believe what's happening on his screen. Probably cursing the Madden gods right now, saying how unlucky he is, how he can never do anything right.
Harry is OBJ, confirmed. Confirmed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Terry McLaurin is
confirmed.
Currently, I think Terry McLaurin's dad is currently putting together the tape right now after that. Yikes. That was intended for McLaurin, and McLaurin was open, but Lawrence missed him bad.
Yeah, real fucking bad, man. I mean, honestly, threw it to the wrong shoulder.
Yeah, and stretch run here from Etienne. Yeah, 3 rushes for 0 yards. That kind of sums up how they're playing right now. Like, they look to be driving decently well on that first drive, and then sold it.
Yeah, this man is he needs to figure out how to put some points on the board right now, move the ball down the field, because this game's about to get a whole lot uglier if they don't at least get a score.
And looking deep, this is intended for Chark. Peters is right there, incomplete. Kind of lucky that one fell. As
no, he's 100%
Chark
lucky
was,
that one fell.
Chark was getting followed step for step by Marcus Peters right there. Never could get off of him.
It's almost like he threw that ball as if it was intended for Peters.
Yeah.
Oh, oh Lord! If this is the defensive play I think it is, please, Lord.
Drop back to pass, looking for the out route. He's got McLaurin in close to the first down. Did they get him the spot? They do.
Wow.
So Scary Terry's first completion in Jacksonville is going to go for a first down off of a gain of 10. Now a quick update from around the league. Cleveland and Cincinnati coming out of half sitting at 21-17. Meanwhile, 14-7 Cowboys lead in Dallas over the Colts right now, as they're inside the 2-minute warning with Indianapolis right at around midfield, as we're going to see a stretch here by ETN. Good powerful run there. Got about 4 or 5.
They only gave him 3.
Well, he went from the 40 he went from the 35 to the fucking 40. He got 4 at least. They marked him at the 39. It looked like he got the 40. That's at least 4 or 5 yards. Don't give a damn what Madden says.
Oh no, that's fucking ridiculous.
And
the math is all fucked up.
Lawrence drops back, dumps this off to ETN, who is kind of stuck on his line, but he will get the first. So, hey, a good bounce back right here. This has been a decent bounce back drive. You're right back up to midfield. Things look like they weren't working, and then all of a sudden, kind of switch gets flipped with the McLaurin catch. Who knows?
You know, see, they can have a 14-point swing here, right? They can score. They get the ball at half. They just gotta, oh my God, Scary Terry.
Yeah, I was thinking Terry on the one-on-one with the safety, but I'm okay with not trying it.
I'm okay too. You don't.
If it was switch, I try it. If it was switch, I'm trying it.
I'm up 21-0. Hey, might as well. Let's see what happens. Just
Down.
chuck it up to my best player. I thought you said if you flipped it.
Nah, if it was switch.
Oh, if it was switch, okay.
And 2nd and 1, give to Robinson, who is... Oh, that's... The other Robinson is going to be down hurt as they don't get it. That's going to be their left tackle, Cam Robinson. That's a big hit.
That is a big
huge hit.
Honestly, Cam Robinson was already getting work, so I mean, I can't even imagine what
Oh, God, throw this football, please. Throw this football, please.
You got Scary Terry right there. Come on, man. Nobody's over the top of him. He's the fastest man there. Come on.
Now, it was a good run. I'll give it to him, but, like, come on, man.
Yeah, nah. If I see that and I'm gonna insert myself into that situation right there. If it's a certain wide receiver in Seattle that has nobody over the top directly.
Like
over
even without that, Chark is pressed one-on-one. The safety can't play both of them.
Yup, just sending them both up and being like, all right, who's open after this? Say less.
And we're gonna see another run here, as just a couple of yards here by ETN. ETN has not had a whole lot of sledding, 6 for 15, and keep in mind, he really has 3 for 15 because the first 3 went for nada.
Yeah, honestly, I thought my screen glitched for a second because I thought he slipped through that tackle that was coming off the end of the right guard, but I guess not. Big freeze.
So I believe that Dallas and Indy crashed. Not sure what they're going to do there, as Jesus, a huge force into triple coverage. As lucky that one fell incomplete. What the fuck?
He really is. He really didn't want to wait an extra second to go ahead and look at Ryan's. Ryan's was open over the top of that dude, and Scary Terry had the safety occupied. That could have been a touchdown.
Yeah. Now 3rd and 7 after the big misstep. Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like you've got Ryans underneath, who's going to make the safety miss and get inside the red zone for the first time for Jacksonville all day, as they hit inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
And this is a nice little drive for them. As if their defense can stand up and get them into the half only down 14, this is a good little swing for Jacksonville. This is what they needed.
Even if you can get the defense to maybe stand tall and you get the ball back, that's even better. But
that's 1,000% better.
Quick update from Cleveland now. They score and take an 11-point lead with about 4 minutes left in the third. Score 28-17 over there. As letting this clock run all the way down is Lawrence, and he's going to give this to ETN. Decent little run there. Gets him to the 8. That's a nice gain of 6. It's nothing fancy, but hey, 6 yards is really good on first down.
Oh my shit, it is freezing. All right, there it is. I guess I'll take us to the 2-minute warning then. It does not look like the offense is in any hurry to call a play.
And they're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning.
One second.
So Colts and Cowboys are going to do a full restart tomorrow. So nothing's going to come out of that one. And give to ETN here on 2nd and 4. Lucky to get a yard. So 3rd and 3 from the 7.
Oh man, why is it freeze at the worst possible moment?
Drop back to pass, and he's sacked. Man, God, that edge rusher was just completely unblocked. I don't think anyone even got in there to make a hit. Did anyone even attempt to block him?
No, the entire line actually just kind of forgot he existed. Yeah, that's upsetting. That's why you kind of got to move your line around, man. You got to let them know where it's coming from and who to look for. Don't just ID Mike, folks. Go on ahead.
Well, I believe he did double team, but I think he double teamed an inside guy, which, for future reference, if you double team an inside guy instead of double teaming with the center, it will double team with the tackle, which means an edge rusher in a 4-man rush comes free entirely.
Especially if it's a 5-man front like it was right there.
Yeah. It's just game is suck. As first down, play action. And Lamar running for his life and throws this one away. It looked like he was in the pocket. No flag, though. That's... okay.
Yeah, that's kind of some horse shit right there, definitely.
He was definitely well inside the pocket, and there was nobody over there. I don't know how that's not grounding.
Yeah, I think maybe because he took an extra 2 steps back and hit the runaround real quick, maybe that got him out of the pocket, but I couldn't tell you, man.
Jackson drops back. Nwosu coming free. Von Miller coming free, and it falls incomplete. So now Baltimore runs the risk of maybe giving Jacksonville the ball back with 3 timeouts if they're not careful. You gotta just run this here and punt, right?
Yeah, honestly, I run it. My running game has started to come alive very recently, so I'm kind of just going ahead and forcing some more time off the clock. I don't want a 17-point swing like that just right off bat.
Yeah, you don't want to run the risk of a 17, much less an 18-point swing. Keep in mind, if they get a 2-point conversion alongside of one of these, it's a 3-point game.
Jeez.
On 3rd and 10 from the gun, Lamar drops back to pass. Goes, okay. Miles Jack just forgets how to play coverage, and Mark Andrews gets them out of it. Miles Jack just forgot to drop back, I guess.
Yeah.
Playing well underneath. Think he was way too worried about the running back. And right there, I don't think you need to be worried about that running back.
You just come up and make that tackle. You don't got to worry about
it's third and 10. Keep everything underneath of you. You can't give up the big play like that. And if you drop back and play it right, you've got to pick. Just a complete misfire by the defense of Jacksonville, which has been so good this year.
Also, on some snitch shit, I think Robert Harris is actually playing an edge technique, like what a 5 technique? Is that what that is? 5-7?
Well, right there, that set has it kind of weird. Both that set over or not, it's not over G, but it has both edges play one side sometimes depending on how it's flipped, because one's standing and one has his hand in the dirt.
Yeah, the one that has his hand in the dirt is the one that's on the screen left side. The
but
one with the hand up is always moving around. So in that set, there the edge that has his hand down.
That wasn't Robertson Harris.
It is. It's 3-3-5
No,
odd.
Yeah, he also has wide. The one where you thought Robertson Harris was playing edge was in 3-3-5 wide. So both edges were standing, but one was covering the wide receiver.
Oh, that's an also. All right, I'm done talking my shit.
Yeah.
Beyond some snitch shit now, we are still salty.
2nd and 10 with 24 seconds left in this second quarter. Drop back, dump off quick to Dobbins, and he's forced out of bounds at the 20. Would have liked to see that tackle be made in bounds. But, I mean, whatever. So 3rd and 1. You still have one timeout, 21 seconds. Maybe you try and run this football and then call your timeout and take a couple shots at the end zone.
Oh.
Jackson drops back. Robertson Harris is right there, and he forces a sack.
A little ahead. Ooh, that
yeah,
right there
I was about
is
to
a
say,
big
you
play
are a
for
little bit
Jacksonville.
ahead. If I'm Jacksonville, I'm probably calling a timeout right here. Like,
Yeah, what are
save
you
some
doing,
time,
dog?
because Baltimore's going to call a timeout anyway, and they're going to take it into half. Like, maybe try one big play, try a big hitter. They're not going to do so, as they're just going to let Baltimore run this out. I guess they just want to get into half and make some adjustments. So this kick to make it a 21-point game again. And no, not blocked. It was close. The field goal is good. Yeah, he was right there. He was right there. He was all over it. And just missed it. Tucker was able to get it just around him.
Yeah, that right there. Honestly, this user is kind of playing soft right now. He's afraid of his opponent. It's very obvious at this point.
Well, if he waits too long, then he just stands there for a second and he's late. Like, you have to get the timing of the dive like perfect. And right there, I think just maybe a hair early, but it didn't look like it was early. I don't know.
No, I'm not talking about the timing on that. The timing on that is so incredibly hard to go on.
Yeah.
Drop punch.
Now
The timing on that is hard.
Now 1st and
saying he's
10,
hard
offense
for other
needs
reasons.
to step up. Nothing there. Lawrence takes off running. He's got a running lane, and he's going to get close to the first down. Think they're going to... Yeah, they will give it to him. And if he doesn't tiptoe out of bounds on accident, I know he had to do it to kind of miss Marlon Humphreys, but if he doesn't, maybe he gets another 3 or 4 yards. Didn't look like he had a whole lot more extra after that.
Yeah, the linebacker coming up on him. I believe that was.
Yeah, I had that
McQueen.
linebacker right there.
Oh Lord, please, no. What are you doing? Batman is pressed on him
And
like that.
play
Yeah.
action. If it wasn't for the play action, Scary Terry was coming open, but took way too long to develop, and because of that, the pressure was right in his face. Obviously, after the scramble, Baltimore's going to start calling contain, so you're not going to get those rollouts. Like, come on. Be better. I think you just scrambled out and got 10 yards. Of course they're going to put contain on. This isn't Detroit, man. And play action. Loading up, fires, hit as he throws, but it will be to Hurst. That was definitely a duck of all ducks because of how he was getting hit, but hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day. So Hurst, with nobody in even the same postal code as him, We'll get it across the 50 to the 37-yard line, and we're going to see 1st and 10. And rolling out. Lawrence has a huge running lane. Not going to even think about testing Peters there with a juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but that'll put him at the 11. You got to think he's done this once before on the drive. Why are you not containing? Why are you just letting Trevor Lawrence run all over you?
He has that sneaky athleticism.
Yeah. And he's a crafty rookie. He's a crafty white man. And Lawrence drops back into his own... oh, God. This is hard to watch. This is hard to watch. This was hyped up so much. Jacksonville looked forward to this so much, and he has thrown 3 picks. He has thrown 3 drives away. Now, one of them was not his fault. He had the right guy. It just... Lawrence whiffed on it. Sure. Everything else has been.
The other 2 were bad. The other 2 were bad.
I think Shadow would give us a better game.
Against Fu? Oh, yeah, 100%. Shadow would have still thrown 3 picks, but at least he would have had a touchdown or 2 by now.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
It is.
If I'm this Jacksonville user, I'm embarrassed. I just start running the clock. I start chewing clock. I just go on ahead and get off, for the day. Maybe put myself on a little bubble bath. Get a little bit of wine flowing in my system. I should get out of here as quick as I can.
Yeah, oh, man. A switch needs to be flipped. A 2nd down run by Dobbins will get just shy of the 1st down marker, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now, another thing to look forward to, Baltimore really needs to keep an eye on their run-pass splits because of how much they have run the football. They're getting up there. One could say maybe throw the football a little bit more, even though you're up, so that you don't accidentally run it too much. So 3rd and a long yard here. Lamar, give to Dobbins, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th and inches from the 23, so they can still go for this, but they are going to punt. I would imagine that we're probably... Yeah, they're going to stay in safe just in case. But I would have to imagine that there's a good chance that this is a fake, and it won't be. So they will go ahead and punt it away. Jacksonville takes over on the 35. So at least no harm, no foul on that interception, but still.
You're running out of time, man.
You threw away a golden opportunity to make this a 14-point game. You're only going to get so many chances. Something's got to give right now. Lawrence, yeah.
Awesome.
Lawrence just thinks that by now that's going to happen every single time. He's going to forget to put on contain, and it doesn't happen there. He remembers to put on contain, no running lane on the outside, and he's sacked. Loss of 14.
Also, I'm trusting my receivers there. I had Terry by himself with a safety streaking past him. I go ahead and I throw it to that man. I mean, you traded 2 first-round picks for him. Might as well go on ahead and actually use him, maybe.
Yeah. Has him, threw it a little bit out ahead, but he does make the catch, and Terry will get the 1st down back. Well, he's not. He's going to make it 3rd and 7. He got back to the original line. That's what I saw, I guess. It looked like he got to the sticks.
No, I believe it too. 1,000%.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw the sticks. It's the starting sticks. So 3rd and 7. After the big gain, he's got Terry. He missed him by a mile, and he throws a pick. What was that throw? Can we just stop and acknowledge the fuck was that throw?
He let it. That's 1000% a lead miss. Never ever lead inside, guys. You get stupid shit like that.
Unless you're throwing a bullet. Not the only
Yeah,
time you want to
unless
do
you're throwing
that.
a bullet.
Dobbins up the
Oh,
middle
man.
here.
Honestly, he probably wanted to throw a bullet there. Like, yes, I know you want to get over the head of the user right there, but the user's not going to jump that if you throw it right when he meets him. And honestly, you probably get it there sooner, and Scary Terry probably can get it and make a man miss. This is embarrassing. Sorry to that man, but he's about to take a fat ass L, and he's about to come into general pissed off about it.
On the bright side, I mean, on the bright side, you just got a big sack by Von Miller. On the downside, you're still down 21, but 3rd and 14 now after the big sack. But the biggest thing here just has to be the fact that you kind of just forced the football. That's all that they did, was they just played the entire game forcing the football. You can't afford to do that. So 3rd and 14, drop back. Throw, yeah, that was never going to be there. Miles Jack right there in coverage to knock it away, and that's going to make it 4th and 14, and they're going to punt this one away. At this point, why are you playing return? Why are you not going after a block, possibly? So Carr on the return, it's nowhere. Kind of a.
I think he got a yard or two on that.
Kind of a. It looked like any yards that he gained, he lost by going backwards to try and get around everyone. So 1st and 10. Yeah. As Lawrence looks to try and bounce back from his 4th interception, he's got Terry. He threw it too late, and he throws his 5th interception.
Yeah.
Stop! He's already dead.
Are we about to see Trevor Lawrence head to the bench?
We need to.
Oh, man. That's embarrassing. That man threw it way too late. Terry was open way before then.
But it was cover 2 with a soft squat, so he doesn't see that the corner is kind of playing both of them there.
And in that instance, it's Marcus Peters. So, I mean, I kind of hit a touch pass there. Maybe I can float that in. If not, they jump up and bat that shit around.
Yeah. I mean, your defense needs to score right now, basically.
Yeah, if your defense doesn't score, the game is over. I mean, the game already feels over, to be honest. That man is in straight depression mode right now. It's kind of amazing, though, that Fu has not capitalized on any of these turnovers. They've all ended in dead yardage. Not dead yardage, dead downs.
No. The last few have. The last 2 did, but everything before that was a touchdown.
Half.
Yeah.
I mean, in this half. I mean,
remember, he did have a pick 6.
Yeah. Damn near start off the game.
But yeah, the original turnovers all ended in, 2 ended in touchdowns. As Lamar, yeah. First down run goes nowhere. And the thing is, Jacksonville, the way that they won the first game was in the wild card round, they controlled the clock and they ran the ball well and then forced Baltimore to throw. They haven't done that today. They haven't forced Baltimore to throw, and when they have forced them to throw, Lamar's hit more times than he's missed. Also, you've had the really big issue of you can't seem to hold on to the fucking football. You also leave Bateman wide open on a corner route for a touchdown.
Brent, I'm going to go ahead and head on out, my man, and enjoy this 4th quarter. I did see Diddy hop in and out. The only reason I'm dipping right now is I can't watch this murder as long as I've been watching it.
Tell you what, we'll make a deal. How about this? If Trevor Lawrence throws another interception, we're going to cut the stream off.
Yeah, no, because that's straight depression. I don't want to see this man take as much of a beating as I've seen it. Honest to God, if this man does throw a pick within the next second, I might laugh all the way through the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! All right, Trevor.
Come on, Mr. Interception. Mr. 5 picks. Can he pull a shadow and get the 6th? Trevor Lawrence drops back.
He looks like
Got men covered.
Oh my God.
Should have been picked off, and it falls incomplete.
You almost had it. Honestly, I've seen
That was a
better
pick
games from
6.
Shadow.
That was a pick 6.
That was
I have. I've seen better games from Shadow this year, and he hasn't won a single game he's played.
Oh my God! Honestly, I've seen better games out of that Colts user. No disrespect to that man, but honestly, it's who's gonna lose to him first.
I've seen Thunder play better. Let's
Oh,
force
no.
it to Terry, and it's picked! It's picked! The 6th time! Is Harris going to be able to take it? He's juking, he's jiving, he's down, and I promised it. I promised it.
God, this was.
This bad. You is suck.
I'm gonna look at the stats after this game.
Some-
I'm gonna see if he threw 8 interceptions. I really want to know.
Sometimes it just ain't your day, and boy, oh boy, was it not your day.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Sorry to that man, but goddamn, this is embarrassing.
Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Well, are we even getting the sign off?
I mean, look, I just, yeah,
for that, man.
look, it's, oh my god, it's bad. Oh my god. Yeah, we're signing off. I can't do this anymore. I can't fucking do it anymore, dude. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry that this ended up as bad as it did, and yeah, we will catch y'all later.
I love. Goodbye, y'all.